a period of time, Kevin, what they're relying on is the facts and the data support that.
And let's tush push has been a little bit different.
It has.
Saturday night countdown got better.
And you're right.
100% right, without a doubt. Okay, so they get stopped here. They get points off the board, right? So.
Let's go. Welcome to a raw edition of PARLAYKING101 TV, where I give you exclusive content. Tap on in, man. Tap in. We finna try to get it in today in a big way. I want to go over some things today, especially about the picks from yesterday. So that's the first part of this show. We're going to be talking about a lot about yesterday's picks. Y'all see I'm stationary up on ESPN. They get ways I can get the score, and then I can go back and show you what I'm talking about. Strictly to college basketball. Now I'm finna show you something about college basketball. It's finna be a time to get a lot of money this year with college basketball. See nobody tapped in yet, but hopefully somebody will come in. When you do, hit the like button when you come in. Subscribe to the channel. Go share it on your platform, especially with somebody that likes sports. I don't want to get nobody in here with no nonsense, that bullshit. You will get superly sent away from the channel. Come in with respect to anybody. Once you get in the comments, if you don't respect people in the comments talking about sports picks, you know what time it is. Yesterday, man, I think I had a pretty good day yesterday. That's why I want to brag about it. But I had one loss on a 4-pick. So my number one 4-pick didn't come through. But I'm excited about the new format that I'm going with. Take the best team possible. My record yesterday was 11-4. That's 11 games out of 15 games won. I'm finna go over the wins first. Carolina, NHL, they covered. Baltimore Ravens, money line, that covered. I told you spreads is not a thing dealing with this channel until I know it should be a lock. Baltimore was the game that proved it. They was winning by 7 points. They could have covered the spread, but they let the team go down and get the touchdown. Could have got beat because the team ended up going for 2 points. Florida Panthers of NHL, they covered. Winnipeg Jets, I told you Winnipeg Jets was one of the locks yesterday. Y'all better jump on this bandwagon of Winnipeg. Dallas Stars, they covered, man. These teams is playing. So I basically went undefeated in hockey yesterday. So if you did an all hockey ticket, you actually won yesterday, and that was a good 4-pick yesterday I gave away in hockey. I did not go with none of the other teams that were stated in here. I just gave away the picks that I did do in hockey. And guess what? It was 4-0 in hockey. Let's go to NCAA basketball. That Jacksonville State pick didn't come through. I even took it with the +2.5. I don't know. Let me see something real quick. No, Air Force actually beat them by 4 points or something like that. NCA&T did come through. I told everybody take them +30 points. It would be good. I actually took them +32. So UC Davis did come through. They won money line. So the person that gave me the picks was actually 1-1. So salute to your picks, man. It's about sometimes the underdog picks stick to the favorite. That way you can still get the bag if you go with the favorite. So that didn't come through, but guess what? North Florida came through. Central Michigan came through. Bucknell came through. And Delaware came through. I gave all these picks away yesterday. Ravens on the game. Money line was the lick of the day. I told people do not take these spreads in some of these games. You're going to get that L. Henry got his touchdown. So you always got to take Derrick Henry over touchdown. So the losses from yesterday for me was Jackson State was 1. Central Michigan actually lost the game. So I actually had 1 loss on NCAA basketball I gave out. So Central Michigan lost, but the Jackson State was somebody in the chat gave that pick. But it's all good. We're going to roll with whatever I feel comfortable. Because I looked at the game and I knew, okay, let's roll with Jackson State, see what it do. Minnesota money line first half and Milwaukee Bucks money line first half. Now these teams actually won and they covered the spread. That showed me first half might be a lock, especially with Minnesota being on the road. I think it was some Vegas involved. I want to go over Milwaukee Bucks game. I think Milwaukee took Giannis out with 4 minutes left. They had the lead. They were winning by 2 points. Damian Lillard made it to the free throw line. He had 3 free throws. He missed one. And then the other tall, Lopez, he missed the free throw. Somehow they let Utah go down and shoot the tray. And then ended up only losing a halftime bet by 1 point. So that's what you get when you're dealing with a lot of the way games play out, which Giannis should have been in all the way to the last snap. But the Milwaukee coach knew second half we were going to blow the game out. Now, when you catch teams, the favorite team down at the half, side note, go take that team to win the game. That way you get a lot of money if you take the sorry team that's winning, go against them, and take the favorite. That way you always can eat like that. So on that note, I feel like it was an excellent pick for me that I put out there. 11-4 out of 15 games wasn't that bad. I think I gave away a few more, and I think they actually came through. But shit, fuck it. I did a pick from last night late because I was chasing it. I put Davis on there. You know, late games you can play them. The West Coast game, Davis was on their money line. I had Minnesota Wilds money line on there, so that came through. St. Mary's, man. I had St. Mary's minus 14.5 to win. Like I told you, sometimes you're going to lose with the favorites, but you got to get out there with the favorites. But St. Mary's ended up coming out winning by 12 points with 4 minutes left. And like I say, it's hard for some of them high spreads to cover in NCAA basketball. That's why it's going to seem funny, but when we wager, we're going to wager on the small teams, the small spread games. That's the best way to get a bag in NCAA basketball. You can get out there and chance yourself by going with the big spread college basketball teams, but guess what? You will see the results. Now, I'm finna go over NBA. I already got some teams written down for today. The same thing going with today like yesterday. I'm giving you a gang of picks. So you know you got to choose how you choose. If I told you I hit 11 out of 15 picks yesterday, only 4 lost, then shit. This shit is, somebody should be trying to win some type of money because it ain't all about parlaying. If you know how to straight bet, you can get a super bag off of people like me, real talk. Straight bettors, gold mine, dream is to find somebody like me because I can give you a straight bet if I know you do straight bet and you can eat daily. See, I don't try to post that on social medias and all this other shit I be on, but guess what? I'm a beast at straight bets. If a nigga can parlay real good, you know he got to be a beast at straight bets because if I'm losing 1 out of 4 picks, 5 picks, and 3 picks, put something on each one, you're going to break bread. You're going to get your profit money. You're going to get your money back you put on everything. You got to have a bag for that part, though. Just remember that part. Let's get to it today. Hawks and Pistons. Skip that game. Both of them suck. Pelicans, man. Banchero been out, man, for about a week. I don't know what's wrong with him. But the Pelicans ain't got nothing. Orlando still don't got nothing. I'm skipping that. The Pacers and the Hornets, man. Indiana Pacers on the road, but you want to say the best team should win. Hornets, Pacers are the best team, so fuck it. Now, I'm not going to verify that, man. I got a platform to try to keep A1 with. It's only 3 games I gave that I wrote down, so I'm going to go down and tell you when I get to it. Even I'm going to pass this Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers because I think Golden State Warriors is killing good teams. That's what they call the good teams we say are good, smashing them. Boston was the first one they smashed the other day. Look who's on the slate today. Cleveland. Now, if you feel Cleveland going to cover, take Cleveland money line. They 9-0, so guess what? They got action to be considered the best team. But I think Warriors got a chance to win this game. I'm not giving a pick out. That's not one of the picks I chose. But it's a good game to get out there with. Milwaukee Bucks, I'm through with them. That first half yesterday actually was the one that killed the 4 pick. I had Milwaukee money line first half. I had Bucknell money line. I had UC Davis money line. And what's the last one I had? Let's see real quick. Got all this shit written down. It was a walk-off, too, if them niggas would have got that money line first half. UC Davis, Minnesota first half money line. I think it was Winnipeg Jets, NHL. So I did have a hockey pick on there, and all the hockey did come through. So the 4 pick was killed by the NBA. You got to be careful with this NBA, man. They one of the #1 sports that's actually in on the big joke. I have Vegas fucking over everybody. Look at all these apps, man. So if you out of state and you're not in Vegas or in one of the gambling states, you can get on one of these. You got Prize Pick. Everybody know about Prize Pick. The one I actually play sometime is Flip. They pretty good. They do pay out. So if you get on Flip, you won't feel... I think it's the baby FanDuel or something like that. So you got to know how to navigate, get a bag off of it. Got to have a bank account for it, but they will pay out. Believe me, they will get your money to your bank account. It's a nice setup to eat, but shit, you got to blow your bag up, then cash out every 5 days. So I guess I need to get some type of promotion on Flip. But the Mavericks and the Phoenix Suns, man. I like Phoenix Suns in this game, but the Mavericks playing at home, another silent killer right here. So this game will be pretty good, but it's not on my list. The Celtics and the Nets. Brown is actually out for Boston. I think Boston should get the win. They high point favorites, but I'm not sticking with it. The first game that I do like is the Thunders. I like the Thunders money line at home against the Rockets. So Oklahoma City is the first NBA game I do like. And the next NBA game I do like is the Memphis Grizzlies at home money line. I love that game. The Heat, I told you I would never gamble on the Heat. Skipping this game, period. They playing Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets actually 5-3. They starting to rise up, but guess what? They inconsistent. Just go down to the last game that I do like. It's the Philadelphia 76ers and the Lakers. I like the Lakers to win this game at home. The point guard for the 76ers is out, and Embiid is out. Paul George is trash. He left the Clippers behind. He went over there to Philly when they ain't seeing how Philly is acting. I think Clippers will have a better record than Philadelphia 76ers. Look at them 1-6. The Lakers should get this victory tonight. I think Anthony Davis is a game-time decision. They still won't need him if he don't play or not. They still would get the win tonight. So it's 3 games I gave you. I like the Lakers. I like the Thunders. And I like the Grizzlies. Told you, man, I'm trying to come up with that complete 100% day. And believe me, that's going to be a great day for me. When y'all see all these picks I'm giving you out and everyone come through, I'm not saying a 2 or 3 pick. I'm saying when I give out 14 or 15 picks and I hit all them motherfuckers. You know it's a such thing as everything's on a parlay. That part. Let's go to college football. I do have a pick off college football tonight. I'm not messing with the Wake Forest, California game. So when I'm telling you I'm not dealing with none of these picks, if you got something, drop it in the comments. tell me I'll comment on it. But for that, I'm just telling you from my perspective about the games that I'm going with. And here's it right here in Memphis. They got the spread up to 8. It done went down from minus 12.5. But I still like Memphis at home. Rice is 3-6. Rice is garbage. Memphis should get the victory. So guess what? Memphis will have to mess off my parlay. No point spreads in effect. But guess what? A field goal or something like that first half might be good. But I'm just going to kill first half bets today and take Memphis money line for the game. Now, our game, UCLA, I would never go with UCLA. But guess what? Our quarterbacks and the best receiver is actually out today. So I wouldn't put it past if UCLA get the upset today, but I'm not stamping that. Let's see what else we got. We got hockey right here. I do got a game in hockey today. I don't like that game right there. Detroit and Toronto. Skipping that. I don't want to see what they talking about. I didn't know Washington Capitals is playing. I skipped all over that game. Just to be truthful, they 9-2, 9-3. They favored. So I'm adding them to where the Vegas game is at. So I like Washington Capitals tonight, money line. Somehow Washington is actually handing up. Now the next game is Golden Knights. I like the over in the game. You buy it down to 5, 5.5. You should get the over. Seattle, I hope they come out and score a lot of goals or whatever, but I like Vegas in this game to get the over. I even like Vegas money line in this game. Vegas is actually stepping up. So I stamp either money line, or if you just want to be conservative, you can take the over 5 or 5.5. The Wilds playing the Ducks. I'm not dealing with the Wilds today. They won me some money. They tried to win some money last night if I never would have took St. Mary's. And speaking on college basketball, let's get to it. Now, I'm telling you, it's a lot of money out here in college basketball, man. College basketball is one of those sports that get to the point where everybody's kind of shut down on the NBA, and they will get out there with NCAA basketball. It's one of the best sports to predict. If you run it down, that's where you usually see people hitting the 7 to 8 to 10 picks off college basketball. We in the first week of college basketball, so everybody kind of getting in tune with picking. See, yesterday, Jackson State, and I think one team came back and got beat at the end. We're going to take a short intermission real quick, but now I can get to it real quick. I can just go to the games I picked because I got a call coming in I got to take on my other phone. So here's the deal with college basketball today. I'm going to get a picks because I'm going to tap out. I like VCU. I got to the VCU game. There's a bunch of them I'm finna give you. I like Temple today to come. They underdogs, but they should win. It's only by 1 point. So I told you all of the 1 to 2 3-point games we do got to gamble on. So go do your research on these games I'm finna give you. Massachusetts Lowell, I like them money line. I like Davidson money line. I like Purdue Fort Wayne's plus 10.5. So that's one underdog I am giving you. I like NC Wilmington money line. Now, North Carolina playing Kansas today is going to be a great-ass game, but I'm not putting nothing out there on it because it's time to get a bag, so you got to go to the ones that you knowing could either win or break your money, but that game should go over. William and Mary, I like them money line. I like Princeton money line. I like Harvard money line. These Ivy League teams is like Navy and Army in football, college football. So in basketball, the Ivy League will get some money for you. And UCLA tonight, I like a money line. The locks, the 3 locks I like, Davidson, NC Wilmington, and Princeton. I love them, the 3 pick. Raw and uncut talk with Parlay King 101 TV. 20 minutes of raw picks. I'm out.